Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a first impressions and wear test and check-ins throughout the day for the CoverGirl. This is new. This is a CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir foundation from the drugstore. I got it at Walgreens. I think it's $13.99. So the foundation itself claims to be lightweight, full coverage, hydrating. It includes a complex of SPF 20, vitamins, and antioxidants. It says it's oil-free. So I'm going to go ahead and go through applying this on camera, but then I'm going to check in throughout the day to kind of let you know how it's wearing on my face. So to start things off, I always prime my face. I just washed my face. So this is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, the pore minimizing one, and this is the one that I always use. I use a pea-sized amount, and I put it in my T-zone primarily. Because that's where I tend to have the largest pores, and I get oily. Okay, and then to apply the foundation, I'm going to use this is the It Cosmetics for Ulta, the Complexion Perfection Airbrush. This is number 115. It's like the flat top angled kabuki. And then I just put a couple pumps of the foundation on a palette here. So I'm going to pick some up on my brush. And I'm going to start to work this into my face. So I think this color, you know, in the drugstore you can't test the foundation to see what color you're supposed to be, but this color looks like it would be a good match for me when I have like self-tanner on, but it's a little dark right now, but I think I can fix that with a little bit of concealer under my eyes and stuff. So it's got a smell. It's kind of perfumey actually. It reminds me of like how Noxzema used to smell back in the day. It's pretty full coverage, I will say that. The finish is nice, like over here where I've already applied, it looks like it's drying down pretty matte. Not totally matte, more like a satin finish, but so far it looks nice on the skin. It feels nice, but again, if you have a sensitivity to smells, you might not like the smell of this. It's not too bad, but it's not like super strong. Okay, so that's one coat. I think that looks pretty good for my skin because I'm gonna put other products on top, so I don't want to make it, I don't want to add more foundation for fuller coverage to make it look cakey. But so far my first impressions are it looks really nice. It feels nice, it feels lightweight, it doesn't feel heavy on the skin. It's not a very runny consistency, it's pretty thick, but so far so good. So I'm gonna finish my face, put on the rest of my products, put some curls in my hair, and then I'll check in throughout the day to let you know how the foundation's working. Hey everyone, so I'm back. I put some curls in my hair, I finished the rest of my makeup. I feel like this foundation looks really nice on the skin. It's mixing really well with my other products. It doesn't feel heavy or cakey at all. So I really like the way it finishes. The smell has pretty much dissipated and gone away. That's not bothering me anymore. So it's about 9:45. Today we're gonna head to church and probably go to lunch, and I think that's about it. Okay, so this is my first check-in. This is in natural lighting. So we just got done with church. It's 12:30, so I've had the makeup on, I've had the foundation on my face for about 3 hours. There's a little bit of creasing around my nose, but for the most part, it's looking pretty good. I don't feel like, I mean, I have highlighter on, so my face looks dewy a little bit, but I don't feel like I need to blot. Like, it's holding up pretty well. So far so good. 3 hours in and we're looking pretty good. So I think right now we're gonna go for lunch, and I'll check in a little bit. Okay, so we're at lunch and I'm with Mom.
Hi.
And how does my foundation look? This is the CoverGirl foundation.
It looks really good. It's not greasy at all.
No.
Or oily. And it has more of a matte finish.
Yeah, I didn't have to blot it at all.
I like that. It's got good cover.
It did crease a little bit around my nose, but I did fix that after church. So, all right, we're gonna eat some lunch and check back in later. Hey guys, so I'm doing another check-in. It's been several hours now since I last checked in, and it's about 7:30 p.m. And since I last checked in, we ate lunch, we took a nap, and I've been bumming around the house now. And I mean, my foundation still looks pretty good. I will say, I don't know if it's picking up very well, but it's pretty oily in my T-zone, like my forehead, like around my nose. So I'm gonna blot and see if that helps a little bit, because I just feel like, if I'm being honest, I feel like my skin, like underneath, wants me to take the makeup off. I feel like I'm almost a little bit sensitive to whatever's in it, because when I use my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea, or even the Maybelline matte and poreless, the Fit Me, that does not ever make me feel like I'm gonna break out. And for some reason, like, I just feel like sensitivity in my skin, like on my cheeks and my chin area. And so it doesn't feel heavy still. It feels pretty light in terms of coverage, but it just, I don't know. It feels like I want to take it off, but I'm gonna keep it on a little bit longer, and I'll do probably one more check-in before I wash my face tonight, and we'll see how it held up throughout the day. Hey everyone, this is my final check-in. So it's about 9:30 p.m. on Sunday. I've had this foundation on now for 12 hours because I put it on about 9:30 this morning. So as you can see, probably it's okay. I'm pretty oily, so I'm gonna actually add powder right now to see how it looks. Just to see if, you know, if you're using this foundation and you have just an extremely long day, you know, would it look decent if you added a layer of powder and touched it up. So I was pretty oily in my T-zone, so I'm just touching up with a bit of powder, and I think it looks okay. I think it's pretty long wearing, honestly. Of course, I wasn't like out running, you know, and I didn't do anything super crazy today, but I think that a nap test is a pretty legit test for makeup. If your makeup stays decent through a nap, it's pretty good. So I would say all in all, this foundation's pretty nice. I don't have any strong complaints about it. I do feel though, at this point, you know, 12 hours into it, I really want to wash my face. I feel like it's heavy, and at this point I feel like it's greasy. Now that I powdered, it looks okay, but for the most part, I feel like my skin is saying, get this off. But throughout the day it wore really nice, and I got nice compliments on it, and people thought it looked really nice. So would I recommend this? I would say yeah, I would recommend it. I have oily skin. I should say I have combination, because my cheeks are pretty dry, but my T-zone is oily. So it worked okay for me, and especially if you use a mattifying primer in your oily areas, I think it's okay. Would I repurchase it? I think so. For $13.99 from the drugstore, I'm gonna be honest, I think I like the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless a little bit better. But it's not bad. It's not my favorite, but I think it's perfectly good. And if you have drier skin, it's gonna work amazing for you. And I think it should be said too that having SPF 20 in your foundation is awesome to protect against any damage from the sun. And it does have a lot of vitamins like vitamin B, B3, B5, vitamin E. So there are other benefits. The shade that I used is buff beige. So if you're similar skin tone to me, it was a little bit dark. It did pull a little bit yellow. So maybe try one a shade or two lighter than this and see how it works. But I will say that when you buy from Ulta, when you buy from Walgreens, they do let you return it or exchange it if it doesn't work for you. So all in all, I think it was a pretty nice foundation. I'm gonna wash my face now, and we're gonna stuff our face with some popcorn and watch a movie. So thanks for coming along with me today, and I'll see you in my next video.